Hey everybody, this is Ryan Bouse with the Abolitionist Society of Chicago. This month I want to start out a new project, and we're going to call this the Abolitionist Challenge. Over the next 6 months I'm going to challenge you to join with us in creating disciplines in your life and to becoming active in the work of abolition. To literally take serious the commandment to love your neighbor in regards to your unborn neighbors in your community. And so this is a very simple process. For the next 6 months you're going to commit to doing 5 things. The very first thing you're going to do is you're going to connect with us. We have a private group set up that you can come, you can join up with us, you can talk to other abolitionists who are taking the challenge. You can ask questions, you can try and learn and develop. You can help other abolitionists learn and develop where you might have a strong point. As well as you can testify, you can share experiences, you can tell us about bad conversations that you've had and good conversations, and tell us about the people who have come over to abolition, or the people who have gotten saved, or the women who have left the clinics while you've been practicing the work of abolition. Also, we want to encourage you to join up with your local society. If you don't have a local society, then maybe think about starting your own society, and we have a lot of information available there. Contact somebody on the Abolish Human Abortion main page, and they can help you get set up with that. And the last thing we want you to connect to is our Abolition 101 training series. This is a weekly video that I release that talks about the different aspects of the work of abolition, answers questions. So engage with us there, throw some questions at us, watch these, and really equip yourself to going out and doing the work of abolition. Step 2 is to seed the culture. Now this is honestly one of the easiest aspects of abolition, but it's also one of the most important. So go to ahagear.com and buy a couple of packs of drop cards. Whenever you're in a store, pull out a drop card. Drop it somewhere. Whenever you're in a restaurant, drop it on your table. Put it in the bathroom somewhere where somebody will see it. Give it to people. I know some people that actually use the drop cards as a handout if you want to. But use the tools that are available. You can take any of the posters, any of the signs or the graphics that AHA makes, or that any of the societies make, and we'd be more than happy for you to print those up, put them up on light posts, or put them up on bulletin boards or community announcements, things like that. But seed the culture in your community. Make a discipline of this. When I go into a store, the first thing that I do is reach into my pocket and pull out a couple of drop cards. In a restaurant, I always leave a drop card or two. So make that commitment. Start making the discipline of everywhere you go, seeding the culture, sharing the message of abolition in a passive way with whoever may encounter the material that you've left behind. Step 3 is where we're going to start stretching you a little bit. I want you to engage one stranger every week about abolition and the gospel. So one stranger every week, whether it be somebody at the gas station, whether it be your barista at Starbucks, or your cashier at the grocery store, or just a random person that you see on the street or on public transportation, talk to them, engage them. Jesus made a point to show us that he engaged with individuals. This idea right here of stopping and speaking to people one-on-one, this is where we're going to see success in the work of abolition. This is where we're going to see the worldview crumble and fall, is by having individual personal conversations with the people that we encounter. Step number 4 is to once a month make a commitment to go outside of your local clinic. Find a clinic. If you can find one where other people will join you, so much the better. Stand out there and talk to the women, talk to escorts, talk to clinic staff workers, talk to the people coming around. But make a commitment to make your presence known as an abolitionist and as a preacher of the gospel, to be at these clinics, to be at the places of death, and to reach your hand out and to try to rescue these innocent children from being led to a slaughter. This is a very important work, not because it is the front lines, as a lot of people have said, and we talk about that a lot, but because this is where you're really going to get that taste of what it is that we're fighting. You're really going to get to see why abolition is so important. You're going to see the devastating effect of women coming out of the clinics crying or walking bow-legged or just with that dead emptiness in their eyes. Step number 5 is to read one abolitionist book. Whether it be an old abolitionist book written by Garrison or Douglas or Wilberforce or somebody like that, or whether it's, R.C. Sproul's The Abortion Wars, or something revolving around abortion, abolition. Just commit to reading one book, to really fill yourself up and to understand the fight that we're in, the history behind it, things of that nature. This is just a way to keep edifying yourself. So one book over the course of 6 months, no matter what your schedule is, no matter what your education level is, I believe that anybody can read one book over the course of the next 6 months. And so that is the 5 stages of this work. Now, if you believe that you can do this, if you feel that you're ready to take up the call and to work to see abortion abolished in your own community, if you're ready to step up and do the work that we are called and commanded to do, I want you to go to this website, ahachicago.com/challenge. On that site is going to be 3 simple questions: your name, your email address, and your Facebook name. Check the little box that says that you're going to make a commitment for the next 6 months, and we'll get you an invitation to our private group within the day, and you can start talking, you can start asking questions, and most importantly, you can start doing the work and being an abolitionist in your own community.